Hello and welcome to Hobby Quick. I'm Lee and today we're going to be unboxing the Kings of War Ambush 2-player set, the Chill of Twilight. Just before I start, I bought this myself. This isn't like a review copy from Mantic or anything like that. I've just been really getting into the Kings of War vibe recently. And yeah, I figured this was a nice easy way to get started. So as you'd expect, it's just your standard Mantic slipcase, and then inside that you have your normal sort of box. So this just slips off. Sometimes these can be really tricky to get off, so I'm glad that wasn't. And just on the back there, the content. So we've got 3 impalers, some Twilight Kin standard dudes. We've got some Frostclaw Riders and some half-elf Berserkers, I think these guys are, but we'll find out once we get in properly. These are all the new hard plastics from Mantic, so I'm looking forward to seeing these in person, in the flesh as it were. So let's have a little look and see what we've got. So this has been packed upside down, so just switch that around here and hopefully everything's okay inside. So what have we got? Our Kings of War Ambush Quick Start rules. Pretty straightforward. I've got the 3rd edition big green book tucked away somewhere, and I'm going to be signing up to the Mantic Companion because that app is absolutely amazing. So but just enough to get you going here. Fantastic. Chuck that there. We have ambush scenarios, desperate stand, caravan ambush, surprise at dawn, and the darkest delvers. Okay, I don't know if these are specific to this set or not, or whether they're just generic ambush scenarios. We have build instructions, which is a fantastic move forward from Mantic. I've been collecting Mantic stuff for years, and not having build instructions has always been a bit of a pain in the backside, really. So glad to see those are there. I mean, you can see they're relatively straightforward anyway, but it's always useful, isn't it? On the back we have unit profiles. So we've got Corsair Fleet Wardens and Impalers, and their special rules here on the back. So that's those guys. Northern Alliance, same again. So we've got a bit of tells you what bases they go on. Again, build instructions here. You can see the Ice Kin, really straightforward, literally just an arm swap there. Same again. Quite a few more special rules on the back here. Again, we've got half-elf Berserkers and Frostclaw Riders. Our bases. So Kings of War relies more on your unit base size, the footprint that counts, not the actual numbers of people bases in the unit. So Mantic really pushes towards just it's called multi-basing. So all you guys just go on this one base. You can put them on their own little squares if you like and move them around, but it can look really like thematic and just really good fun if you like build little base dioramas or whatever. But for these, I'm going to do a series of videos from really basic just to getting things looking a bit more fun and a bit more exciting. So like do your base first, get your guys painted up, and then stick them on, glue them on, however you're going to do it. So we've got that'll be for the Impalers, this will be for the Frostclaws, and then 2 each for the Berserkers and 2 each for the Corsairs. Right, now the good bit. This is what we're actually here for, isn't it? The plastics. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got Frostclaws. That's 2. So I'll have to have a look at the sprues in more detail, but I think I might have got 4 Frostclaw Riders here instead of the 2, so that is a bit of a bonus. Maybe it's maybe it's a calmer way of saying, sorry, your box was packed upside down. Here's some, here's 2 extra angry ravens. Okay, cool. I'll have a proper look at that later, but that looks like I've got extra Frostclaw riders. Very happy with that. So let's actually have a look. So like I said, these are the newer hard plastics from Mantic, and I'm just getting them in the daylight here for me. Obviously it doesn't look quite as good on camera, but absolutely nothing wrong with the detail on these. The dwarf rider, really crisp, looks really good. The feathers look great. They're going to take a contrast, absolutely amazing. The flying base, you can obviously use a clear flying base, but they've given us these little rocks to put them on, just for something a bit different, I suppose. I think I quite like the look of that. I think it looks quite good. There we go. And same again, the other guy here. So yeah, really quite good. Oh, cool. Bit of armor there on the bottom of that guy. Yep, awesome. Then down here we've got these are the Twilight Kin. Now then, let's have a look. So first time seeing any of this stuff really, in the flesh. So you can see like they're still really quite elven. Like they've got really slim, sort of like gangly limbs and proportions, but yeah, something quite creepy and quite ethereal about these guys. I'm thinking that maybe the studio paint job hasn't done them the best. Hasn't given them like the best outing they could have had. A lot of the detail seems to be lost on the studio photographs, but I mean, the great paint jobs, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they look really good. Quite a few bits as well, like, you know, it's especially with them being so spindly, I might have to get some help to get those glued together. I don't know how much patience I've got for that. Yeah, cool. So there's basically, it's just four lots of this sprue. Each sprue's got five elves on there, I think. 4 elves. Yeah, it'll be 4 because there's 20 of those, I think. And then here we go, the impalers. Yeah, the big guys. Absolutely, yeah, these guys are massive, absolute units. You can see there, so you can see where they've taken the like design influence from the Night Stalkers, because these guys tie in with the Night Stalkers as well. Like they can ally in with them, well, not ally in with, but they have like Night Stalker units and whatnot. These look cool, like really creepy. Someone that's like banging to Lovecraft and mythos stuff as well. Like there's some really excellent little bits and bobs in here. Quite an interesting paint challenge there. You know, you could just do a really easy base coat wash and dry brush, or you could really go to town and get some really freaky looking colour schemes on there. I'm gonna have to give that. I'm gonna have to really think about that, I think. And then we have our Northern Alliance Berserkers. So obviously I'm going to build them as they should be, because as I understand it, each ambush set is balanced against the others with how it's supposed to be built. So I'm going to do that, because this box set is essentially the Twilight Kin ambush starter set and the Northern Alliance ambush starter set boxed together for convenience with the scenarios and the quick start book. So, you know, I got this from Wayland Games for £56. Affiliate link in the description below. But yeah, these guys look really good. I'm liking that I'm not going to have to do loads of building on legs and everything for these guys. They are just like single body, and then you just put different arms and heads on. That's the sort of thing that I can get on board with, because I've been building some kill team stuff recently, and honestly, there's no need to have like feet separate, is there, on things? So we'll have to see. Yeah, anyway, digress. All in all, I'm really quite happy with the detail and the production process used here. See that obviously, like, we've got heads are separate, a few little twiddly bits, but bit of patience, deep cleansing breath, nice calming cup of peppermint tea, and I think I think I'll be well on my way to getting that sorted. And again, yeah, so just repetitions of sprues, but as you'd expect, really. So there we go. All in all, I think for a starter set for Rank and Flank Fantasy, I think there are definitely worse places to go to start. I mean, under £60 for getting an actual working small, like almost skirmish level fantasy, Rank and Flank Fantasy. You know what I mean? No one else is really doing this. There are, of course, other Rank and Flank Fantasy systems available, but I mean, are there any others that you can get into for 60 quid? I don't think so. If you stuck with me this far, thank you very much. The next one is probably going to be multi-basing, easy steps, how to go from really basic to something a bit flashier. Maybe a couple of painting videos for the various units, and then I'm going to try and rope somebody in and film a game of it. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you've made it this far, and if you're even remotely interested in Kings of War, get into the Countercharge podcast. It is just really entertaining, really well produced. So yeah, thank you very much, folks. See you on the next one.